Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Doki Literature Club. And the last episode, I'm pretty sure Sayori confessed to us. Oh, don't look at those dates, by the way. It hasn't been over a month since I've recorded. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I've gotten super busy lately, and so it's been hard to find motivation to record just because I've been so busy with everything else. But basically, in the last episode, as far as I remember, Sayori confessed herself being depressed and shit like that to us. And possibly, her being into us. I can't remember. But, I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her home. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. Oh yeah, Natsuki's on the way over to bake! We're about to bake some cake. Know what I'm saying? Also, I don't have NOS today, but I do have coffee, so that's all I need in my life. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. Excuse me. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home, anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door and let her in. Dots. So, hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. That's true. I mean, you think she'd be in that scene kid phase, but nah, dude, she's in that I'm a cutesy little girl phase. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yup. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients, if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she is. I feel like that was pretty damn snarky, actually, Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Nerplin? I forgot I named him Nerplin, it didn't quite register with me until after she said that. Come on. Since when did we need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. Aha! I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey. Size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Eh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small, and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. What? How is this a... What? I'm so confused. I forgot how confusing this game can be. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Ha-ha! What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, And just because I don't have to have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Oh, that's what she was talking about. I forgot she was super fucking jealous of Yuri. That's funny as hell. Delicious coffee. The coffee's actually... awful. I love coffee, but that is horrid. Giving me brain aneurysms. Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it! I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little a little more considerate too. But also, that's why you're thinking, and you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. Aha! You get all sour when girls call you gross. I finally found your weakness, Slurpin. Natsuki smiles deviously. I mean, like, that is, like, a trigger for a lot of guys. Gross is a bad one. Like, that always makes guys feel, like, awful about themselves. Calling guys a creep, like, that's the worst thing you could call a dude, for sure, is calling him a creep. Like, obviously they deserve it if they're being a creep. I mean, like, for sure, 100%. But, if they're not being a creep and somebody calls a guy a creep, like, that is 100% what makes them feel the worst about themselves. Oh, I was feeling something. It's gone now. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Or, please spare me. Ooh. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Also, I may or may not be fighting off a little bit of a sickness, like a cold or something, so if I sound gross, that's why. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flowers, spilled fluid. Spilled fluid. And plastic bags are strewn about the counter. Ooh, plastic bags. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Slurpin, where'd you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's in the bag next to the table. What are you using for? To color the batter, of course, making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Oh, that's a cute idea. Been doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Oh, that does look pretty cool. See, it's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. Like our Cupcake Wars, which I have watched too many times than I would like to admit. It's a million times more worth it in the end if you end up just looking at it. I don't even know what I'm saying here. Like the ones you made on the first day, huh? I recall Natsuki presenting her cat shape. Oh, that's right, the little kitty cupcakes. They were so cute. And Sayori and Monica. Wow, I started this in December of last year, technically. Oh, that's weird. I just started thinking about that, like how I started this last year. I need to finish this game. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs a whisk from me and uses her hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next! I'd like to see you try. Push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs all night. Ah! Force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble and turn. Gross! Got it on my face! And whose fault is that? The big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger, shoving her finger towards my face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Oh no, this is so no. Stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine then. Sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Oh my god. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? What the fuck? Did you seriously just... Natsuki's so surprised she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Also, her eyes look like master balls. Or dive balls, upside down and colored purple. Definitely the second one. Sorry, Pokemon nerd. Natsuki's so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Nerd, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? Dots. What kind of question is she asking me? Just like that. How'd the mood turn this quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Shit, dog, the cupcakes are burning! Get the fire extinguisher! Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Cough. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How'd you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistake. Jeez. Natsuki uses a mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. That came out of fucking nowhere. Nerplin, buddy, we gotta have a talk, because you're supposed to be going for Monica, whose hips don't lie, but definitely over-exaggerate. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah, tension from the moment before still lingers over her head, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays in the oven. Then, I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good! The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look! She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one even makes flowers. Probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? Pick up one of the nozzles that have a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, though. You can use it to make stripes or other patterns, but you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, let's see. Gives me an idea, actually. Well, it is a literature event, right? We can make it more literature-themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose a cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Aha! Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the... Oh, she thinks you're cute, Nerplin. If you couldn't already tell by the massive amount of tension you made by slurping the fucking icing off her finger, you're just like... all on her finger, and she got all wet, and then there was a flood, and then the fire alarm went off from the flood. And now, Natsuki picks up the pace and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags. And there's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. I just clicked off of the game. My bad. There's a lot to do, we shouldn't... Oh, there's the sickness. There's the ick. Here, I'll show you how to do it, without giving me a chance to think about it before. Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. I really want to see the cupcakes, actually. Like, I really don't care about Natsuki. I don't care about Nerplin. I just want to see these fucking cupcakes. I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Ahaha! Sayre is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Oh, anyway. You can't do that in a dialogue. Oh, buddy. I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Ah, already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. Should have thought about that. Not like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. Haha! I wish she would listen to me in the way she listens to you. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier that day. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. Way to bring the fucking mood down, dude. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki's already about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that. Did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, you did suck on her finger. And pin her against a wall. Like, come on, dude. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki, eh? What you said before about me not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking would be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think if that's possible, we should be able to spend more time like this. Or if you want to read manga or go out somewhere. Do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Erplum? Thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. No, we gotta go for Monica. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks matching my eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? No, we're supposed to go for... This isn't how it was supposed to happen. We were supposed to go for Monica. But no, Yuri and Natsuki pulled me fucking side to side. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it for a while now. What? Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Eh? Hi, Nerplum. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Nerplum. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come by a little bit earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Aw, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... Still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Oh, thank God nothing happened. Sayori'd by the bell. That makes no sense. Just don't eat any of my cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Oh my God, thank God you showed up, Sayori. Thank God. Because, like, Natsuki was going for me, and I'm going for Monica, and, like... Shit, dog. Sayori, thought you didn't want to come over today. Ah, well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was really being mean to me. So I had to come here and see for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. Makes me really happy. Oh no, she's crying that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start falling down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Nerplum? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori didn't say that. It's true, Nerplum. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? What? Wait, what? Dots. Sayori, what I said before is true. Wait, what the hell did Monica say to her? I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden I'm making it out to be. Wait, what the fuck did Monica say? Ah!